Joining us is a very special guest today, Patrick Dearen. He is a local author of a new book called To Hell or the Pecos. Thank you for being with us today.
Good to be here.
First of all, welcome and tell us a little bit about your latest book.
Yes, well, it's a novel. The old buffalo hunters used to say when a bad man dies, he goes either to hell or the Pecos. So it's the story of a kidnapped girl and the desperate attempt to rescue her by horseback in 1886. Just south of here is the famous Butterfield and Goodnight-Loving trail. And between the head of the Concho River near Big Lake and Horsehead Crossing on the Pecos near modern-day Crane, it's 80 miles, and it was the longest dry stretch of any major trail in the West. And yet my characters have no choice but to enter this desert when this girl is kidnapped, and they must face the elements, their own inner demons, and each other in this rescue attempt.
It sounds very interesting, and it's a fictional book, but it is set in real times and real places that we all know here in West Texas. Absolutely.
I've done 9 nonfiction books about the area, the history, and it's actually based on 3 actual incidents in the 1800s. There was an actual kidnapping from a North Concho ranch in the early 1880s, and they tracked the perpetrator to Horsehead Crossing in the rescue. So there's a lot of real history in this.
Great. Now tell us a little bit about a book signing you have coming up where people can actually meet you and get your book.
Yes, I'll be at the Haley Library in Midland. That's 1805 West Indiana on Thursday from 4:30 to 7 p.m.
Okay, and that is the best way to get it locally, is actually at the Haley Library. But you are also on Amazon.com for those of you that maybe cannot travel up to Midland.
Sure. For those who are outside the area, go to Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com, and or check my website, PatrickDearen.com, which has the book trailer we filmed at Horsehead Crossing. You can also see that on YouTube.
Great. Well, thank you so much for sharing this with us. We appreciate you being here today. Once again, the name of the book is To Hell or the Pecos by Patrick Dearen. You can go to PatrickDearen.com. Thank you.
Thanks, Krista.
We'll be right back with more on CBS 7 News at midday. Your eye on West Texas.